the wife that is reporting, does she take anything?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll go to parties, take like.
No, you can't. This is just, you're not trying to say your truth. You have to be out with everything.
Yeah.
Was she doing anything? Like drugs? Or was she
As
just a
then,
drinker?
maybe just balloon. Maybe balloon. I don't know.
What is balloon?
Those canister stuff that they take.
Is it the laughing gas?
Yes,
That guy was
laughing gas, yeah.
Oh, so
But
she
that
was doing
then.
laughing gas.
Yeah.
Did you see her smoke weed?
Not really.
Did you see her do any other thing?
Not really.
Okay, so just that laughing gas.
Yeah.
Did you ever see she and Mohbad do it at the same time?
Maybe if we go to parties.
Okay,
Can
maybe
just-
we'll go.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, you know the way they just vibe
Yeah,
in
they
parties
just pass
and they
stuff.
pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you about the reason why Mohbad did the video where he said if anything happens to him, they should hold Naira Marley responsible. Were you there on that day that video happened?
I was in cell. I was locked up in the LLE of cell.
Oh, so you were still locked up in the NDLA cell when
Yeah.
Mohbad went to go and do that video, that if anything happens to him, so
Yeah.
you don't know about that.
They showed me the video in the cell, and the person that showed it to me told me that he had gone mad. So I don't know.
We can't use the person that was not there. Let's stick to
Okay.
this is why your own story will have to leave. You were there, you witnessed, nobody can
Yeah.
challenge you because obviously you know what you're saying, but the other person that said was also not there.
Okay.
What I'll ask you now is who was with Mohbad the day he went to Malian's house and when they say if anything happened
Okay.
to me?
His wife was there.
Oh, so the wife followed him to Naira Marley's house.
Yes, they stayed there together. They lived there together. That's where they live. So they were in the house. Then, okay, because she was going with him to Dubai for the show. She asked me a day before the whole incident happened that if I had a nail tech to, like, she wanted to make her nails. So I gave her a contact of the nail tech that, so his name is, I can't remember his name, Awa or something. So the guy was making the nails, and it was when I came out, I had to ask the guy that what happened, like why did Mohbad make the video? So he said while making the nails, Mohbad was in the room with his girlfriend was at then, and him. They were all laughing.
His girlfriend was at then.
Yeah, they were still dating then. They were not married yet.
Okay, that's what me.
So, yeah, so she was fixing her nails. He was fixing her nails, and Mohbad took something and smoked and dropped it. He laughed. They laughed about something, and he went outside.
Who told you this now? The nail tech. Is it still alive?
Yes, it's still alive.
I think it's the nail tech I will need. I will not need you to tell me this part because he is telling you we need somebody that was there. Now, do you know why Mohbad said that Zinoliski is a snitch? Because that video I don't understand. If Mohbad is going to fight for Zinoliski like a brother, do you understand? And next thing, he's saying that Zinoliski is a snitch. He was crying. That video was very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Why was he saying that? Now, again, that video where he was calling Zinoliski a snitch, was it after the NDLA or before the NDLA?
It was after the NDLA. Mohbad had no issue with anybody as that before the NDLA issue happened. He had no issue at all with anybody. I know of that. So, but I don't know, because when that stuff happened, we had apartments together. Because Mohbad said,
after you all were released?
Yes, when they released me, the day they released me, he was still in the hospital. I think the next day he was released too from the
Hold on.
hospital.
When they released Mohbad, he went to the hospital.
Yes, he was in the hospital.
You said they arrested all of you with Zinoliski. At what point did they release Zino? Was it that same night?
The same time they released me, they released they released all of us together with Shubo.
But Mohbad went the first day.
Mohbad left that particular night.
And then he was admitted in the hospital.
Then he was admitted in the hospital.
That means it was in the hospital Mohbad made the video where he says Zino was a snitch.
think it was after the hospital, after the whole if anything happens to me that they took him to the hospital.
Okay, so you, Shubomi, Zinoliski, and the other guys were locked up when Mohbad went to the Malian, when the whole, if anything happened to me, whole Malian records. Then from there, he was admitted in the hospital. So basically, Zinoliski was inside detention when he made the video that Zino was a snitch.
Yes.
So maybe, probably, from my guess, I am not there. probably maybe somebody said something to him when the Omalian thing was happening, when Zeno was locked up. Maybe somebody, when they went to have the, if anything happens to me, maybe somebody said, Zeno said this thing, or Zeno did this
can
thing.
I say something?
Yeah, go on.
When we came out of the NDLA office, from the NDLA cell, we called me and, they took his best friend and his father, took him to, they said they were taking him to Aro, where they treat people that have mental something, I don't know, Yoruba people, because I'm not Yoruba. So they said they took him to Aro. I don't know where that is, but they said it was maybe in Abeokuta or something, I don't know. So Wunmi was at my place throughout the time that the 2 or 3 days that they took him there.
She was with you?
Yes, she was in my house. So she couldn't reach him for 2 or 3 days. And she got that's from the hospital. From the hospital, they took him to the Aro, because they said they couldn't, they don't know what is wrong with him. They were asking him, like, what is wrong with you? Like, who is threatening your life? What is happening to you? He's saying he doesn't know that his head. He just kept complaining about his head. And
Wunmi knows about this, that
yes,
Mohbad was taken somewhere to check on his mental health.
Yes, his father knows. His father went with his best friend. His father knew about it, and every other person that were with him then knew about it. So from there, from the I don't know, she was with me as at that time, and one night she just woke up because she tried to call Mohbad, and he was just telling her, please don't call my number again, leave me, I just want to treat myself. Oh, ever since that NDLA I've not gotten myself, please leave me alone, blah blah blah. He was just like telling her to.
Did she record that? I feel like
so. She was recording some things.
Online.
Ruby was recording. She kept recording stuffs. She kept recording it. So as at that point, we left. I had to leave. Like, she had to wake me up one night, and she said she wanted to go and meet Naira Marley to go and tell him some things. So I don't know. I don't really know Naira Marley as at that time. So I was telling her, you want to go and meet Naira Marley that Mohbad said wants to kill him. So why do you want us to go and meet Naira Marley? So that time there was my friend that we stayed together, like the person I was closest to then at where I was staying. So I had to tell her that, look at what Wunmi wants to do. Do you think? She said I should just follow her. We should go to Malian's house. That's what she wants to do. So me and Wunmi, as that night, she went to Naira Marley's place together. That was when I started having doubts. Like, you were the same, like it was you guys that said Naira Marley wanted to kill you people. So why are you asking me? Like, why do you say we should go to Naira's place to go and tell him things? Like, you said they're taking him to Aro, so that means his family wants to kill him. That was, according to her, that was what she said. So his family wants to kill him, so she needs Naira Marley to protect him.
I don't understand.
So I started getting confused.
Wait, she said to you that the family took him to Aro.
Yes.
To go and kill him.
Finish him there.
To finish him there.
Yes.
That you people should go to Naira Marley to save him.
Yes.
But it's this same Naira Marley that they said
came online to say that wanted to kill him.
Mohbad.
Yes. So that night,
lot of things was actually
that night we went to go and meet Naira Marley. Me and Wunmi and Naira Marley were inside the room together.
Just 3 of you?
Yes. And we're begging him that particular night. We're begging him. We're telling him, you should please help Mohbad. We don't know what's wrong with Mohbad. He keeps like saying, he said, oh, he's just mentioning everybody's name, including Wunmi. That Wunmi too wanted to kill him. He said the only person he said it's only the person I was dating and me. That there's only both of us that don't want to kill him, but every other person was mentioning every other person in
so
Malian.
every Malian member was just calling their name, including Naira.
Yes, including Naira.
That everybody wants to kill him.
Yes. So
down to his wife, down to his brother, down to every other person. So long you're in Malian's house, he will just put you there.
Yes.
Okay.
So when we got there, and Wunmi was saying a lot of things that I couldn't even remember, all their family issues. I don't know. He was telling Naira. Naira was just saying, okay, if he knows that this.
Do you understand Yoruba?
I understand Yoruba, but I'm not a Yoruba person. I'm not Yoruba.
But do you think were they speaking Yoruba? Because if you say you cannot remember, maybe you just don't want to say. So what they were talking
No, it's
about?
their family issues. So I don't think
it's something you want to say. Okay.
The mother-father issue. So I don't really want to dive into that. So she was saying a lot of things, and at that point, Naira said, "Okay, like, what do you think is wrong with him?" And I told Naira at that point that, okay, that they hit him gun on his head. That do you think that might be
the reason why he's acting like this?
So he just said, hold on. He picked up his phone and he called a doctor in the UK. I think the man is a white man, so he was speaking. So the guy said, the doctor in UK said, if we can bring what's his name, Mohbad to UK for 6 months. He has to be in the hospital without his phone, without social media or anything. He has to be in the hospital for 6 months to treat his head. That he mentioned some things, maybe psychosis, blah blah blah, that the stuff has already affected his head, that he needs to be in the hospital.